Hello everyone, welcome back to West Ham Fan TV's preview show. This week is Chelsea at the Boleyn. As you can see, we're outside the Boleyn tonight. Scott, are you confident?
Slightly confident. You know, run of form we're in at the minute, Chelsea ain't playing too well, so you know, you've got to be confident. You know,
Only slightly?
Yeah, you've always got to be wary. Chelsea have got a lot of talent.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they are the defending champions. You know, they won the league quite comfortably last year, and they've still got a squad crammed full of world-class players. So you're right. Yeah, we've got to be wary, but I'm feeling quite confident actually. Yeah,
you know, they're hurting, aren't they? They've been on a bad run. They've got. No, they're not playing particularly well. They got a result against Villa, but that was a bit against the run of play. Yeah. So we've got to be aware of them. But as I said, I'm still confident in our abilities. The way we're playing at the minute, we can beat anyone.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't fear anyone at the minute, particularly away from home. I say the home form, not a worry, but we just haven't had the performances that we've had away from home. So I'm hoping we can turn that round.
Me too. Need to start turning around.
So I think we haven't got any new injury worries.
No, team news as far as we know. Obviously, Reedy looks to still be out. Valencia's back. He played on Monday or Tuesday night. Got a goal for the under-21s, which is good to see him back. I've got a feeling if he's fit enough, he'll start, because obviously we lose Moses through. He can't play against his parent club. Yeah. So I think his pace is causing problems.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're looking quite good at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think the line-up's going to be? I think goalkeeper and defence sorts itself out really at the minute. The
interesting thing I think will be if he sticks with Collins or he brings Ogbonna straight back in.
Do you know what I think he might stick with Collins just because Diego Costa's he's an horrible player, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's horrible to play against, but he does score a fair few for him. Yeah. So I think he may keep Collins in just for the muscle in there.
Yeah, I think you could be right. I think, you know, it's more Creswell and Jenkinson have got to worry about the pace that they've got out wide. Like I said, with regards to Chelsea, I think a bit of a blow for us is Ivanovic ain't playing. I think he's been awful this season, and I was looking forward to seeing players like Payet, Lanzini run up against him, because weaker players have made him look stupid.
Yeah, it could have been a player we could have got at. Yeah. Really, but saying that, Cahill hasn't been fantastic for him, has he? Really? I
think overall as a back four, they've not had the best of season, so it's going to be interesting to see how they line up.
Yeah. I mean, who do you think they're going to replace Moses with?
It's a tough one. I think if Valencia's fit, I'd bring him straight back in again for the pace. You know,
a bit of pace.
Antonio's there on the bench. If not, he could try and solidify the midfield a bit more, bring Obiang in. Yeah,
I think he might stick Obiang in front of the back four, because Chelsea are dangerous on the break.
Yeah.
So and they do break with pace as well.
That's it. You know, you look at players like Hazard. Compared to Hazard's stand, this is a poor season, and he's still created the third highest amount of chances in the Premiership. So if that's having a bad season, you know, imagine what he's like on a good season.
And he's been dropped for a few games as well, hasn't he? So and he's still managing to get the assists in. I mean, he was unlucky not to score last night. I watched a little bit of the game. You know, he was unlucky not to score last night. But I think he'll probably stick Obiang in front of the back four, and then go Payet, Noble.
You know, when you look at Chelsea, you look at the players we've got to worry about. I said Hazard on his day is unplayable. He's something to look at. Ramirez, excellent player. Costa, he's a beast. He can cause untold problems. You know, and then you got players like Fabregas, who on their day.
I mean, he hasn't been great at the moment, but like you say, he can produce the moments of brilliance.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm hoping Terry starts, Cahill starts, and Fabregas start, because to me they're free of, apart from Ivanovic, they're free of Chelsea's weaker players at the moment.
I mean, the defence was quite slow.
Yeah.
You know, and with our pace, I think we could cause them a lot of problems.
It's the same as their midfield. The way their midfield's not full of pace. We can get at them, but it's all on the day. It's who wants it more. You know, they're a wounded giant, and they need to get their season going. We're on form. It'll be a good game. It'll be a tough game.
Yeah, so I think we need to be a little bit wary, but confident.
Yeah.
Who do you think he'll start up top? Do you think he'll stick with Sakho?
Yeah. definitely stick with Sako. I can't see him changing it. It'd be silly if he does, to be honest. I think Sako's been playing brilliantly.
Yeah.
So
and then maybe bring Karen on to the last 20-25, rough them up a bit.
That's it, mate. That's it. That's what I'll do anyway. But we'll
so what would you say like the areas to get at is the back four? The lack of pace there.
And Fabregas, that midfield. Fabregas is so slow at the moment. I think he's gone. To be honest, I think this will be his last season.
I mean, you don't become a bad player overnight.
No, it's just the age catching up with him. I said the same with Terry. The age is it's one season too long for Terry.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But I say he hasn't been playing, so it could all be irrelevant come Saturday. So, what's your predictions?
I'm going to say.
Whoa! Before you do that, boys, there is going to be a challenge this week. There is going to be one. I keep on promising it to people, and there is going to be one this week. So,
it's Timmy Mallet, ladies and gentlemen.
Pick your scores wisely. No, honestly, pick your scores wisely, because whoever gets closest won't have to do the challenge.
Right, go on.
Right, well, if we look at our current form, we've got to be confident going into it. The only downside, we haven't beaten Chelsea in the last 6.
Yeah.
So that's worrying. Chelsea haven't failed to score only once this season, again worrying. But 2-1 West Ham.
I'm going 2-0 West Ham.
You think we'll
I think we will. So, yeah, just one thing left to say then. Coming to your hands.